Sergio Studios. Extra.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez with another vlog production episode of The Sergio Show. So yeah, after doing that little one, I decided let's just do another one right now. And the next one is going to be both script and voice recording, because for this episode there's not going to be that many lines for the show. Maybe like 2 lines, and that's it. It's all going to be visual. So might as well show you how I write a script and how I record for the show, kind of. Okay, so I'm going to start writing a couple lines for this episode. Now, if any of you don't remember, this is the camera mount accessories episode, where I take the camera that I bought in one episode or two and start building a bunch of accessories all over it, and it just gets crazy from there. And yeah, it's all silent, it's all visual, but I do want at least 2 lines, one being a joke of something, like being sarcastic, since the part of the episode, if you see the previous one, there's a part where everything goes out of hand. I noticed that, so I'll have an ironic line of, maybe I went a little bit too overboard with the camera accessories. So let me just write like that. Usually in this case, when I write for an episode of the Sergio Show, it's actually I write it on either my phone or on the computer. You know, I rarely write it on paper, but for you guys, I know you guys love my handwriting, my amazing handwriting. Might as well do it again. So let's go with Maybe I went a little too overboard with the camera accessories. There we go. All right, and you know what? That the second line will be pretty much the last line of the episode, where I just look up, see what my camera filled with accessory has become, and I'll just be like, oh well, that's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. I learned a valuable lesson about camera accessories, and that is I need more. Usually, also, again, I think I brought this up in commentaries and stuff, but also when I do an episode, when it comes to writing, especially when it's starring me, I wouldn't even write a script. I would just improvise, because I just have everything in my head, and it's only for me. So and it's funny when I improvise. So I would have a recording device, a mic, and just riff on the whole episode. I have probably the whole episode in my head, beginning to end, or at least I write an outline of it, and I just, riff, just guess, So even then, with this, I could have just go on straight to recording, but I want to show a little bit of my writing process, kinda. So let's see what we got here. All right. Oh. Well, that's all for this episode. Yeah, it's hard for me to write and do this and thing. Of the Sergio Show. I hope you learned a valuable lesson about camera. And I want this to be ironic by having me not really learning the lesson at all. So I would say, you can never have too many camera accessories, even though all I did was buy a bunch of camera accessories to the point where it's visually out of hand. So we'll see. As for me, I learned that you can never have too many camera accessories. And then I'll just do, welp, I'm Sergio Dominguez saying have an animated day. Wow. And there you go. A little bit of a script for the Sergio show. You know what? I even put in a funny third, like gag line of, I knew I should have bought a 29th what? Because the joke is, even though I bought so many things, I do want to add a line where I'm like, oh, I knew I should have bought one more camera accessory. Bought a 29th. What should it be? Camera mount? Lighting accessory? Oh, excuse me. Lighting accessory. 29th. Rig cage. And there you go. That is the 3 really nice lines for this episode. Now that I kind of have it done, I'm going to now cut to the recording process. And we're back. Okay. So now we're going to the part where we do voice recording. So we take the script that I've just written and record some of the lines. So usually, a lot of the time, well, there was a point in time where I would record off of a USB microphone like this one, the Blue Yeti. But more recently, well, within the past year or so, I've been doing a lot of voice recordings with this little guy, the Zoom H1 Handy Recorder. And it's been really comfortable for me too, doing the Blue microphone, but also a lot more here because it's very reminiscent to the early era of the show when I started, when I used a portable recording device. And I would go to different rooms. I would be a lot more comfortable and not be tethered to the mic to the computer. And it was fun. And I bought this for that reason. I set this up more and I checked the settings, and the audio quality is very good. A lot of episodes, the last 50 or more episodes, have been recorded off of this, and also sound effects and extra things like that. So I'm really glad to get this, and we're gonna start recording. Use a sample of my voice acting brilliance. So, all right, well, let's get to the first line. Okay, microphone's on. Okay. Maybe I went a little too far on. First mistake there. So I do want to mention something. The reason why I did a long pause after that record is because I want to give it a couple of seconds to record the background noise. That's for the next step in production, where I take the audio recordings and audio recordings and take that room noise and just remove that. Remove any of the background noise in the recording that I want. So yeah. So mistake there, but that happens. Even while it's rolling, because later I would just cut that out. Maybe I went a little too far on the camera accessories. Mistake there. I said too far when I should have been saying overboard. Yeah. But good thing this is a little episode and not a whole like 5-minute scripts or so. It would have been too much for me. Yeah, especially for videos like this. Maybe I went a little too far overboard. Okay, I got this. Maybe I went a little too overboard with the camera accessories. That was good. That was good. A lot of times when I'm recording, I not only do I look at the script or, look at the script obviously, or the script in my head. I would actually imagine it in my head. I'm trying to literally become this character, which is me, but I'm visualizing the episode in my head and just like animated me and this background and how I'm looking at it. So it is not just, me reading the line, but me just imagining this scene while I'm doing it in real time. Okay, record for the next one. Oh. Well, that's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. I hope you learned a valuable lesson about camera accessories. As for me, I learned that you can never have too many camera accessories. Well, I'm Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day. I knew I should have bought that 29th rig cage. That was good. That was good. That was like one take, except for like that third last line, extra line. I screwed up, but I decided to keep that screw up and just finish that sentence because I like the 29th part, but I'm going to show you later in the vlog that I can audio edit that out and make it sound seamless when we get to the next video, which will be pretty soon. And there you go. That's later I'm going to just import this and we'll get to the next step in the vlog. But that's all for this video of my vlog of the production of The Sergio Show. Script and voice recordings. Thank you very much for watching. I am Sergio Dominguez saying have an animated day.